Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the SU-14-1. It's the Tier 7 Soviet SPG. It's located on the eastbourne of Malinovka, and this one is under the command of Oksydor of OLIMP. And there's an awful lot of members in OLIMP now from What Arty Noobs because it's a good clan for Arty players. Okay, let's see how he gets on in this game on the NA server. Well, as you may know, Oksydor has now opened an account on the NA server. He's 3-marking all of the arties he's got on that account, and he's already succeeded in doing that to quite a few of his arties. But he's now working on the SU-14-1. Now, this arty is designed based on the T-35. They actually built two actually, in 1934, based on that T-35 heavy tank. And there were some elements of the T-28 and the T-35 in the building, so they used parts that they actually already had. Now, it was tested in 1935, and then it was mothballed and modernized. Oh, direct hits! Somebody was sitting behind there, and he got a direct hit on them. Now, it's probably that T-3 Jaeger that actually took the hit. But, oh boy, yes, he's off to the start. He's already got some credits already. Now, did he get some splash there? Maybe. Now, the howitzer he's showing here is the 152mm howitzer, 600 alpha, 38mm pen, and 7.2 meters burst radius. This arty can take as the top gun the BR4, which is the it's the BR2 as he's using. It's the B4 howitzer, which is the 203mm, and that's capable of 900 alpha. But yes, he's using the 152 because it does have a faster fire rate, and it also has more shells. You get only 16 rounds of ammunition with the top gun on the 203mm, but once you use the 152, you actually get 32 rounds of ammunition instead. So double your ammunition count, and that means you can do things like that. That shot went right into the side of the M445. It tracked him. He's taking damage, which means we're picking up stun assist. In fact, lots of it. And yes, that stun time is really helping. Look at the shot after shot is hitting the side of that SU. Another one's gone in. Oh, it landed short. Okay. So he's got a good start already. Just under 1,000, well, 720 on stun assist alone. That is a good start. E75, tier 9 game with tier 7 tanks. Gets a direct hit on the E75. Now, these heavy tanks up the hill, they're going to make nice targets for Oksydor to actually get strikes on. Let's see what he can do with the E75. He's almost loaded. Now, just aiming ahead of its path, waiting for it to go through the path. Direct hit, E75. That's how it's done, boys and girls. You aim at the target, you work out where it's going, and you line up the shot ahead of its path and just let the enemy tank drive straight through the path, and then you take the hit. He's almost loaded. He would love to get the shot off right now because that would hit 2 tanks at once. But he hits one for sure. He actually picked up 72 off the Bisonte, but he got 571 stun assist. And now he's up to 1,300 stun assist and 289 damage assistance. Okay, these guys are now blocking each other. If we're loaded, we might get another shot in. And he does. He gets the Bisonte again. He stuns both of them. Oh, this is working out very nicely because every time he stuns them and they take damage, he's getting the stun assist. Lining up the shot, working out where he's going. Get ready. Oh, he's going to get 2 at once here. And look at that. Sharp view 2 of 4 sneaking in behind. And he's disabled both of them. And the Shah's going in for it. Nicely worked. And the Shah... Oh! Well, the Shah played that one badly because he dived off the top of the hill and literally he dived into the ground below. Almost a perfect swan dive, you might say. Oh, he gets another hit on the E75. 14 seconds, and somebody's bound to cap that E75 now. And I say that because he's very low on hit points. Just takes one shot in the right place and the E75 will go down. But you can see where the enemy Arty is firing up the hill. And yes, the E75 has died. And he didn't get any stun assists. So maybe the guy actually got his stun off before he got hit. That's the T-High Jaeger. Now, that's not the same one that he fired at earlier. The reason being is he's not showing any lost hit points. And that's kind of unusual. That means that the one he hit at the start of the game probably was not the T-Dry Jaeger. It must have been something else. Okay. Well, you can see trees being knocked down by the enemy, but he's trying to find the best target to go for. T-34-3 rounds out. Just missed him. That Super Hellcat's gone right down into that little dip. Not the best place to be. We're almost loaded. Okay, that T-34-3's been spotted again. Now that does make a good target, that one. He's backing up, rounds out. Oh, it's... Yes! Yes, he did get some splash on him. Didn't track him, though. Would have been nice if he had. But there's a few tanks around about that area. I think they're stopping our guys from coming up from the south, and they've spotted that T-34-3 again. Now we're aiming for the forest. That T-34-3 is attracting a lot of attention. He's gone down. There's the T-High Jaeger. Rounds out, and yes, he's so far away. It's difficult to get accurate shots in time. This Arty will only do 30 kilometers an hour. Even the T-35 it was based on is a very slow, heavy tank. And in fact, this Arty could not even fire on the move. It was totally incapable of doing that. They had to put anchors, or rather spades, into the ground to take the recoil, because otherwise the thing would fall apart every time it fired the howitzer. In fact, it just could not fire on the move at all. So, because they had to disconnect the suspension system every time it fired, otherwise it would break the suspension when it shot. Okay, we've got a charioteer. He's badly wounded. There's the enemy Arty and S-51. We're going for the Super Hellcat. Thin armor. Gets a big hit. 282. Trying to maximize the damage. There's only 3 enemy left. He wants the Super Hellcat. He's gone down, so he got the stun assist. There's the S-51. He's blown up with one shot, leaving the last enemy, the GeForce 1006-7, the wheeled vehicle, and a long flight. Oh! He got it! 207 hit points, and the guy's on his last legs. Well, half his hit points gone, but he's got everybody after him. And he's gone. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a first ace tanker for Oksydor of OLIMP in the SU-14-1 on the NA server. He's 3-marked this Arty on the EU server, but now he's marking them all on the NA as well, which makes it twice as difficult. Well, he's done it all before, but of course he's having to do it amongst a different set of people. You can tell it's his first ace tanker because it's got the scrolls underneath the M, and you only get that the first time. He also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this game. He managed to get 13. And he got a Confederates as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other teammates. His win rate was 3,415, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game, but he did do rather well. The enemy GeForce 1006-7 actually got 3,713 hit points of damage. He picked up the highest damage in the game. Second highest damage was the AE Phase 1 on our team with a Top Gun, 2,694. And in third place was Oksydor with 2,648 hit points of damage. And of course his Confederate. When it came to kills, it was the AE Phase 1 who did the best with 6 kills. 3 kills went to the enemy charioteer, and then 2 kills went to the T-20, the T-30, the other T-30, and on the enemy team, their GeForce 1006 also got 2 kills. Oksydor didn't get any kills at all, but that did help him to get the Confederate. When it came to base XP, he's the top. Yes, he's absolutely got the top. 1,531 went to Oksydor, so it was a really strong result, and that's mainly down to the fact that he did a huge amount of damage and a lot of stun assists by hitting those enemy tanks and leaving them stunned for his teammates to get shots. 1,099 went to the A Phase 1, and 1,024 went to the T20, who also picked up a Leather Slaves medal, and they were the only three tanks who managed, or only three players on the team who managed to get over 1,000 base. So we can see that Oksydor got the third in damage and the top in base XP out of that game. He fired 18 rounds. So that's a lot of ammunition, but you can see he didn't run out of ammo. If he'd been using the 203mm, well, he would have run out of ammo 16 shots. But mind you, he probably wouldn't have been able to fire that many shots in the game because it's got a longer reload. He got 10 direct hits on the enemy and 1 penetrating shot. Do we know which one he penetrated? I think we can probably guess it. Was it the Super Hellcat? No, it's not the Super Hellcat. Would it be the AMX-13? Yes, and that was the tank that he penetrated right at the start of the game. It was an AMX-1357. He never appeared for the rest of the game, and he did take a big hit. Look at that, 711. Now, that is actually a penetrating shot, and it's a high roll. Because the average is 600. So, yes, he took one big hit right at the start of the game, and he was probably kicking himself for losing all of his most of his hit points right at the start. So that was good that we could identify that one. He also got 17 splashes on the enemy as well. 2,648 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, but he did get 698 hit points of damage assistance and 3,305 hit points of stun assist off 18 stuns. So combined damage on this game was, well, just under 7,000, just under 6,000. Sorry, let's get it right. And stuns 18, yes, a nice amount of stuns. So every shot he fired did something in the game. He earned a profit of 88,302 credits from that game without even getting a mission completion bonus. And on top of that, he also picked up 11,483 experience points as well. And yes, he did get a mission completion for 4,594 out of that. So that would definitely help on training that crew. So a great result there for Oksydor in the SU-14-1. You don't have to get a kill in order to get an ace tanker. You just have to do a load of damage on the enemy and loads of stun assist, putting the shells in the right place to let your teammates fill the enemy full of holes, and you get all the advantage. And that really worked out well. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.